YouTube, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. SauceyFam, how you guys doing, man? I hope you're all well. You look amazing, I can tell you that much. You look kind of stunning, actually. It's a little distracting. So you may want to like back up a little bit so I can focus. Thanks. Happy Spooktober, everybody. October is upon us. Spooktober, spooky season. Speaking of which, the new spooky season merch is live on the website, SauceyDad.com. But anyways, slapped ham. We've got a new slapped ham video. Solve the mystery. What do these strange videos mean? Let's just jump into it, man. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Join the family. We've got spooky content coming at you every day of Spooktober. We did it last year. We're doing it again this year. Every single day, we've got some new spooky content coming at you. Let's check it out, man. Oh, man, Listen, I hate when my motorcycle does that. I hate it when it just gets bored and goes for a ride without me. It's just not right, you know? Dude, what the... Okay, look, I'm gonna get at this before we even jump in here. There is something going on right now. I'll eat up a good conspiracy theory just as much as the next guy. But I'm telling you right now, the amount of things being captured in the sky over the last week or two it's insane. It's literally insane. It is crazy. They're being captured from all over the world, a bunch of different lights and ship-looking things. It's kind of wild, man. I don't know what any of it means. I don't know if it scares me or excites me. I honestly have no idea. All I know is it's weird.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious clips that can't quite be explained. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Make sure you guys go show Slapped Ham some love, alright? I always put the original video link in the description of my videos. Go subscribe to them. Go show them some love. They do such an incredible job on these videos, man. We have to appreciate it. It takes a lot of work to do what they do.
Okay,
oh, hey.
We are ready
pouring a foundation.
for concrete. We're waiting for the truck.
YouTuber
or a slab.
Carpentry runs a popular channel.
This is what I did for work.
That documents his construction business in northeastern Vermont. Normally his uploads are about jobs he does for clients building garages. However, in June 2022, while heading out to a remote job site, he spotted something strange in the woods. This particular client's driveway snakes its way through rural woodland for around 1.2 miles. It's dense with vegetation, and Ken notes that he's spotted a lot of wildlife.
What a beautiful day, though. Still looking for any kind of wildlife, really.
Clean your windshield,
Nice.
Ken.
However, what they end up seeing is far from normal. Take a look.
Oh.
More deer. Whoa! What was that?
What the world? I am not going in there.
Oh, thank you. I was literally just going to say, do not go in there. Oh, dude, what was that? What was that? Look, a lot of you guys know I've been covering paranormal stuff for a long time. I have literally thousands of hours invested in breaking down paranormal content. The number one most validating tell about potential footage that you are looking over when it comes from somebody like Ken here. Ken has a successful YouTube channel all about construction and pouring a slab and building garages or garages, whatever Callan said. I wish I could talk like that, but I can't. That is the most validating way to know something is absolutely 1,000,000% authentic. He has zero motivation, zero reason to fake something like this. He's going about his normal routine. He has his brand of content already up and running. He's doing very well. That right there just scares the poop out of me. I'm going to be totally honest with you. That scares the poop out of me. Me personally, having the experience that I have, knowing what I know about this kind of stuff, immediately scares the crap out of me because the chance of this being faked just plummeted down to like 0.001%. Wow.
Slowing that down, you can see something lumbering across the path up ahead.
What is that, dude?
The entire New England region of North America, including Vermont, has a long and storied history of Sasquatch
We sure do. We sure do.
sightings. One of the first recorded sightings in the region dates back to the early 19th century, when a group of hunters claimed to have seen a large hairy creature in the woods. Since then, there have been dozens of reports of sightings from all over New England. There's even older reports detailing strange beings living in the region's remote woodlands. Native American tribes in New Hampshire told stories of wood devils. These creatures were said to be large, hairy, and humanoid. Legend has it that they live in the woods and that they're very aggressive. A more recent sighting occurred in September 2010. Local resident Frank Sisiensky was confused when apples were going missing from his trees on his property in Hubbardton. He eventually set up a hunting camera to see if he could find the culprit. One night, the camera's motion detector went off and it captured this image.
How have I never seen that?
A strange, hairy-looking figure is hunched over on the right side of the photo.
How have I never seen that before?
Frank
If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, or if you're not on TikTok, or if you've never seen it, listen, I captured something crossing my field last year that I promise you was not a human being. And it was walking on 2 feet, covering 10 times more ground than I could in the amount of time that it was visible. Absolutely wild. Wild. We'll go over that another. I think I've showed it to you guys before. If you haven't seen it, see if you can find it on my channel. If not, we'll go over it again. I still can't believe we caught what we caught on that day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's extra spooky because there was something ripped out of my garden in the very middle of my garden. My garden being 10 feet wide, 16 feet long, and fenced in with a 5-foot tall fence. I'm 6'1". I can't even, on my tippy toes, I can't touch where this thing was grabbed and ripped off of a plant. I'm talking like a strong something. And then a couple weeks later, we catch this thing walking across the field. I'm just saying, New England, I'm in Maine, for anybody that doesn't know. New Hampshire, Vermont, we're all right, you know. New England. Yeah. Interesting. That garden is about 20 feet from the back of my house. Not great news.
This is evidence of a Sasquatch roaming the area.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
The creature was crouching down in this position right here.
Since the incident, Frank has dedicated himself to Sasquatch research, saying that the whole area is prime for an undiscovered species to go undetected because of the vast and remote landscape.
Absolutely.
So is there really a Sasquatch?
Go on a map right now and look at the size. I'm just going to use my home state. Look at the size of Maine on a map. Okay? Our population is 1 million people. Compare that to other populations of other states and then look at the size of the landmass. The amount of untouched acreage in New England in general, it would be so easy for something like that to just completely remain undetected. And then Canada's right there, you know? Talk about untouched acreage. Like, it's kind of wild, man. It's pretty spooky.
Species living in the New England region of North America.
I don't know that
Judging
that's
by
what
these
I see
sightings,
there,
it certainly
though.
does.
I don't think that's what I see there, though.
He's living in the New England region of North America. So is there really a Sasquatch species living in the New England region of North America?
I mean, some of them are known to have super long hair, like the one that's been captured in Florida a bunch of times. What do they call it? skunk ape. Skunk ape, I think they call it in Florida. Some of them have super long hair. But I don't know. They're usually a lot bigger than that.
So is there really a Sasquatch species living in the New England region
I don't know. I don't know what that is, man. I have no idea what that is. That is effing scary.
of North America? Judging by these sightings, it certainly does seem like something strange is going on.
What the world? I am not going in there.
Thank God. Smart man, Ken.
This next one is some strange footage captured in Paraguay. It was uploaded to YouTube by The Rocket 3. This mother was recording her son when she inadvertently caught something unnerving in the background. Take a look.
¿Qué es lo que vos estabas haciendo recién? Decime. ¿Eh?
Some kind of unknown creature can be seen in the background behind a tree.
¿Qué es lo que vos estabas haciendo recién? Decime.
Oh, that gives me the craziest chills. What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
¿Eh?
Unknown
Look at the way it moves.
creature can be seen in the background behind a tree.
¿Qué es lo que vos estabas
Look at its head and face.
haciendo recién? Decime. ¿Eh?
If you slow it down and zoom in, you can see a long limb stretching outward.
Decime. Huh?
Two dogs clearly notice that there's something back there.
Tengo sueño. ¿Quién te enseña a hacer esas cosas?
¿Qué?
¿Quién te enseña a hacer esas cosas?
¿Dónde?
Naturally, people in the comments section were freaked out by the odd sighting, and as the views racked up, hundreds of viewers speculated on what the creature might be. Many thought it was an alien, while others said it had to be a cryptid of some kind. The Pombero
It looks like a female Sasquatch.
was a common suggestion. The Pombero is a mythical creature from Argentine and Paraguayan folklore. It's described as a small, hairy, human-like creature that lurks in the woods and steals chickens. The Pombero is also said to play tricks on humans, such as hiding their belongings or making strange noises in the night. Some say they lurk in the shadows of woodland areas, often luring children in with berries and other treats, before dragging them off into the forest, never to be seen again.
Yep.
A more down-to-earth theory on this video suggested it could be a sloth. The brown-throated three-toed sloth is found throughout Brazil, Paraguay, and Ecuador.
¿Eh?
Maybe, I
So
guess.
what do you think this is? An alien, a cryptid, or is it simply a delightful sloth coming for a visit? Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below.
That's definitely not a sloth. That is not a sloth. Dude, that is sketchy, man. I did see a video with those Pombero, is that what he called it? I saw a video. I don't even want to get into it. It was absolutely terrifying of them taking a human's life, basically. Still gives me chills just remembering that, and this was a couple of years ago.
These next clips have been going viral on TikTok this past couple of weeks, sparking
I'm sorry, what?
conspiracy
I'm sorry, what?
theories that bugs are being artificially produced for nefarious reasons. In this first bit of footage from user @anhetop, we can see a man looking at a small insect on his finger.
Вот цифра 36, прям видно на мушке.
The weird thing is, it looks like the insect's been branded with the number 36.
Вот цифра 36, прям видно.
While it could just be a natural marking, it looks uncannily
Natural, what? I don't know.
like a distinct man-made typeface. Stranger still, a second clip has emerged that seems to show another insect branded with numbers. This one was uploaded by user Mamirat Wogo.
Реально номер какой-то.
I don't know what it is, but I probably wouldn't let it just bite me or sit on my finger. If it's branded, it's probably not for a good reason, you know? What the
This one is a little harder to see, but there definitely appears to be a similar marking. These bizarre sightings have spurred a number of conspiracy theories that involve cloned bugs, created to intentionally spread certain diseases around the world.
I mean, that's certain. What's funny to me is how many people will look at that and say, yeah, right, they would never do that. Have you ever heard of ticks before? Do you know where ticks came from? I happen to live where ticks just ruin life. If my grass gets longer than like this, you can't step off the porch without having to strip search the entire family. And I'm not exaggerating at all. They get in every crevice. They carry all kinds of terrible diseases, debilitating, life-altering diseases. And they ruin life. We have deer, moose. There's pictures of them being found all over the place, just being killed because of how many ticks they have on them. Millions. They wipe out populations of animals like that. And go check and see where ticks came from. Were they here naturally? No. No, they were man-made. They are a man-made, absolutely zero-purpose serving insect. They serve zero purpose beside transmitting disease. They live through winter. Awful. Absolutely awful. And they get worse literally every year. I'm only 34 years old. We didn't have them at all when I was a kid. Not as a concern. I never even heard the word tick until I was almost 20 years old. And now, just a handful of years later, it's literally like everybody that lives in Maine, and I'm sure New England, it's like a very conscious worry of ours. You have to prepare for them if you're going outside. You have to check yourself religiously. They will get in any crevice that they can, get in your hair, get anywhere. It's scary, man. So before you just shrug this off as, yeah, right, you never know. You never know. Don't be ignorant and naive and just think that the government wants to help you or is only there to help you or they would never do anything like that. I'm sorry. The amount of proof saying you're wrong, it's just not even debatable anymore, unfortunately.
So, what do you think's going on here? Is it just pareidolia, or is there something more sinister happening?
I don't know,
I'll leave
man.
that up to you to decide.
I mean, whoever these people are, I'm assuming are native to this area, and they've never seen this before, so I don't know, man.
In September 2022, Twitter user Luke Hoffman uploaded a video asking his followers what these strange lights in the sky could be. Take a look. The clip, which has racked up just over 50,000 views at the time of writing this, shows several unidentified lights trailing through the night sky.
That's pretty strange.
Later in the clip, we see another light appear out of nowhere. Whatever they are, they dart about in an almost erratic manner. Some commenters said it looks similar to when skydivers perform a night jump with flares attached to their legs, with one viewer agreeing, saying that they've seen it many times in their area. However, other viewers rejected the skydiver theory, noting the bizarre movements of the object.
Yeah, the lack of common sense in some of these debunking theories just never fails to blow my mind. It's so funny. It is so funny how the lengths that some people will reach to just to feel safe. Like,
At the end of the clip, one appears out of nowhere, and the others change directions far too fluidly to be...
Yeah, he must have lit his flare late, and the plane by the way, that they jumped out of is long gone. Long gone.
skydivers or the planes they fell out of.
Right, yeah. That is wild, dude.
So, unless more info comes to hand, this bizarre sighting will have to remain a mystery.
That is scary, man. I can't get over it. Like I said at the beginning, I just can't. It's unbelievable how many different things are being caught in the skies all around the world. You can't tell me they are all just coincidence. Like, after a while, I don't know. I don't know. After a while, coincidence isn't a sufficient excuse. Or explanation,
Here's some
rather.
security footage posted to Twitter by Sitio Paranormal. It's
Yeah.
taken from a back alley in an unknown location. Take a look at what the camera's caught.
This one I'm very intrigued by.
Out of nowhere, the motorbike starts to move. Immediate reactions on Twitter lent towards some kind of ghost or spirit pushing the bike. Some even jokingly said it was Marvel's superhero, Ghost Rider. There are quite a few bits of footage floating around the internet that show similar instances of motorbikes seemingly moving on their own. Many have said that it could be due to the gearbox slipping into gear, propelling the bike forwards. But just why the gear slips when the bike is at a standstill, no one really knows.
Yeah. That's not how combustible engines work. Like I said, there doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason for somebody to settle on a certain explanation so that they can move on with their day in peace. And I get it. You know what? That's fine. If it makes you feel better, you know, if it scares you to the point where you just cannot allow yourself to believe, you do whatever you have to do. But I'm just here to tell you, I have had bikes. I have known bikes in and out from 6 years old to 34. I raced semi-professionally for 13 years. Been to the X Games. I've done some pretty cool stuff with handlebars. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. There is absolutely 0% chance that that has anything to do with the motorcycle. 1,000,000% not a possibility. So, give me something else.
So, is this as simple as a gear slipping, or is there more to this? Take another look.
There's more to
Decide
this.
for yourself. Take another look and decide for yourself. Do this. Take another look. So, is this as simple as a gear slipping, or is there more to this? Take another look and decide for yourself. To this, take another look and decide for yourself. For yourself.
See, even right there. Right.
Do this,
Oh.
take another look and decide for yourself.
If this didn't have any force behind it, right there, right here, it would have completely stopped. It would have settled down. The kickstand has perfect leverage, okay? It is perfectly supported in that moment. Something continued applying force to it and pushed it over this curb hard enough to collapse the kickstand. That is not a gearbox.
A look and decide for yourself.
Oh, people. Look, it was done. It stopped, but it kept being pushed. That's wild, dude.
This next clip caused quite a stir when it was uploaded to Facebook by the page Alien Skies.
See what I mean,
Supposedly
man?
captured by a local resident in Florida back in 2021.
Like, what is this? I can't wait to see
As you can see, there's a strange light shining from behind a cloud.
I'm sure there's tons of rational explanations. I would literally pay to see them. I would pay to see them. I'm sure they're very good and very logical.
It shifts back and forth. Everything from angels to aliens and government weather control have been suggested. Some said it was clear evidence of Project Bluebeam. In 1994, Canadian journalist and conspiracy theorist Sergei Monast published an article entitled Project Bluebeam, in which he claimed that the United Nations was working on a secret project to implement a new world order. The article gained
They're not alone in that, but that's for a different day.
traction among conspiracy theorists and continues to be cited by some as evidence of a nefarious plot by the UN. Monast claimed that a second coming of Christ would be falsely proclaimed using a series of high-tech projections in the sky.
Not quite, but okay.
Some commenters on this footage said the strange waves of light were clear evidence that this tech is indeed being used.
Yeah, I don't think so. I could be
However,
wrong.
some viewers chimed in with a more scientific explanation. They claim it's more likely to be an example of a very rare weather event known as a crown flash. While this meteorological phenomenon is not fully understood, the current theory suggests that this event occurs when sunlight reflects off or refracts through ice crystals above the crown of a cumulonimbus cloud. This results in massive beams of light that resemble searchlights. So then, are we witnessing a very rare meteorological phenomenon, or is it something a little more sinister?
It doesn't exactly look like a reflection, right? Where it's dancing back and forth. I could see if it was a beam that didn't move, but that's not the case. This thing is dancing back and forth. That is very interesting. I have zero theories. None. That is very interesting.
Drop your theories on this one in the comments down below.
I have none, Callan. I have none. It's quite the feeling, though, when you see something that you just absolutely cannot explain. For me, the couple times that I've seen odd things in the sky, it's happened to me twice in my lifetime. Once when I was around 20, another time a month ago with Saucey Mom. It's like you can't even, you can't compute. You're staring at it and you just kind of go numb for a second. Like all thoughts left my head. I was literally just staring at what I was seeing, just completely vacant. And it took me a good 10 seconds to be like, well, what is that? Like, it's kind of wild. You can't even comprehend it at first. I don't know. Seeing something like this in person, that would be pretty spooky.
Before we take a look at a weird little clip that went viral on Facebook, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
What was that?
That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos.
I just saw like little people, I think.
Our last clip of the day comes from Facebook user Chayla Kelly. In 2017, Kelly was filming a quick update for her socials when she noticed something odd in the background of one of the clips. Take a look and see if you can spot anything unusual.
It just friggin' moved, bro.
Look and see if you can spot anything unusual.
It just moved.
If we watch that again, slowed down, you can make out several little dark figures running through the grass.
It's moving.
They almost look like meerkats running by.
You can see her shadow. It's not her shadow.
Kelly said they looked like black shadows and had no idea what they could be. The clip blew up on Facebook, hitting over 1 million views, with hundreds of comments speculating on what the odd little figures might be. Some said it could be little people. According to Native American folklore, there exists a race of little people that live deep in the woods, often near rocky outcrops or sandy hills, and sometimes along secluded streams. They're said to be mischievous, singing and calling out while hiding just to confuse passing travelers. While these beings are widely believed to only exist in tales of myth and legend, back in the early 1830s, a burial ground was discovered in Coshocton County, Ohio. It's said that the unearthed graves contained skeletons that were only 3 feet high. So
There's still a race of people that exist on this little island that we see them. Like, we've done flyovers and taken video footage of them. It's documented. We know for a fact they're there. And they're like between 3 and 4 feet tall. I don't know, man. I don't think that's what I see here. I have no idea. I have literally no idea. I don't know where she is, where she's from. I didn't even notice if he said that or not. Those are freaky.
Could this clip be proof that the legendary little people really do exist? Or is there a more simple explanation here? Share your theories with one another in the comments down below.
Man, I don't like the way those look, dude. God, I don't like that at all. I honestly don't like that at all. Those are freaky, man. What the hell? Not a fan. Yeah, no, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Interesting. Anyways, guys, Spooktober. What a way to jump right into it. Spooktober's back, man. We're going to be doing all kinds of different things for Spooktober. TikTok content. I'm going to show you guys some scary stuff that I have personally caught firsthand over my years. I got some pretty good stuff that I think you guys will find fascinating if you have not seen it before. And then we'll be checking out stuff like this, slapped hand videos, other scary channels content. So make sure you subscribe, join the family. Again, SauceyDad.com for the new 2022 edition spooky season merch. I'm going to only have it up for the month of October. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and each other, everybody. Stay safe out there, huh? Peace out, SauceyFam.